The time has arrived. The college football playoff set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. Welcome to downtown Pittsburgh and Acrisure Stadium, the home field of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here's the handoff. He shreds the tackle.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. Dropping back, it's Bailey. He escapes the pocket. Extending the play now. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
That one moves the ball across the 40.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
And now the running back's got it again. As the first down is still going. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, North Carolina State, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the wideout goes in motion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on first and 10.
Here's the handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Play action fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And he goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
This Pitt offense is moving quickly down the field. He'll hand it off. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. To the air, it's Holstein. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Makes the grab. It's Robinson. That's good for first down yardage now at the 26.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a first down.
Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Grab by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
It's a draw to the back. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Looks left and finds his target there. Touchdown, Pittsburgh, as they fight back here in this playoff game. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They'll test the right side here. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. To throw, it's Bailey. And they heave it deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, NC State.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
PAT puts them in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the big hit and the slide.
Well, this is why the offensive coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a second down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
Second down play coming up. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Caught near the sticks. It's Robinson. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
On the move now. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. So what's the call going to be? It's fourth down and short, right from midfield. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play.
Chris, here on fourth down, I thought they might be a little bit more conservative, but give them credit. They take a shot downfield and hit it for the first down and much, much more.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught by the receiver. They bring him down, but the gain sets up the offense. First and goal from the 10.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The Panthers looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Looking for 6. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
The offense here, Chris, getting aggressive inside the red zone on 1st and 10. They take a shot near the goal line, and the defense does a great job of stepping in front of that for the interception.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. A draw to the back. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. The back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle.
They'll feed the back again. Breaks free. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Breaks loose at the 40. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Scanning the field. It's Bailey. Looking to scramble. He finds his man. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter. They'll stop him for a loss. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Grab made by the tight end. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. And out comes the field goal unit. It'll be a 33-yard attempt here. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Number 94, set to kick off.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. To the air, it's Holstein. Caught quickly. You bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Well, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on, gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice gain.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare, a wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He escapes the pocket. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Chris, with the size of this defensive line, the quarterback's got to be able to move around in that pocket to be able to line himself up and find those throwing windows. Right now, he's trying to go over top of some of these defensive linemen, and they're just too big. They're able to knock the ball away.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Dropping back, it's Holstein. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this 1st half.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. Handoff here from the shotgun. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown. Hit.
What a job by this offense here near the end of the half. Leaning on the run game to cut into this lead and make this a one-possession game. We're talking about seizing some momentum.
The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air.
Here he goes. The 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Too much speed for the defense.
I'll tell you what, in this 1st half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. Looks like one more play here before halftime. On 1st down, it's play action. Oh, they trap him for a sack. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. They go backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there in what will be the final play of the quarter. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. NC State will kick it off to start the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. And it's good for a first down with 36.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
A new set of downs after that completion. Ball handed off. He's brought down out at the 46.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. To throw, it's Holstein. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They're going to run it. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, for a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that 1st and 2nd level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw here. Running out of time in the pocket. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty marker. Come up on 3rd down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Going for a big play downfield. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Not much on the return. Tackle at the 17, but a big interception for this defense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Now it's 2nd down here. Testing the right side here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. The last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Ball away quickly, but nobody in the area, and the official's going to call intentional grounding here. And it's a bunch formation. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Back to throw. It's Holstein. Receiver makes the catch, and they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. It looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Catch made on the out route.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. They'll run the option. And they finally get him down, but the quarterback keeper there picks up a big chunk and a first down.
Defense is spread all over the field. Do a pretty good job here keeping him out of the end zone, but he gets enough for the first down.
And the Panthers looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. A direct snap. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So it sets up a second and goal from the 4. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
So far, it's NC State on top, Kirk. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a third and goal. Dropping back, it's Holstein. On the move now. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Gets the first and still running. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Finding space at the 20. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
NC State now operating in the red zone. Ball handed off. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards on a first down.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Looking to pass. It's Bailey. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Now he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw it on first down. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
1st and 10 play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Hit as he released it. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Hit getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw yet again. Moves out of the pocket. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up 2nd down. So second down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. Looking to throw. It's Holstein. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Loose football. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Here's the second down play. And he'll set up to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Robinson. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Timeout, NC State.
The Panthers will line up here on first down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. You've seen you're able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, about the only thing that went right for the offense there, Chris, is they kept the ball in bounds to try to keep that clock moving. The defense does their job. They're just trying to think of any way at all to get that ball out and get the ball back to their offense to have a shot here.
Leaning on the run game here late. First down and more. He's still running. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Scanning the field. It's Bailey. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? An inside give now from the shotgun.
Yeah, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is third down. What do you do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
Playoff games coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. And now the handoff. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on fourth down. Bell is handed off out of the shotgun. No, he didn't make it. They stopped him short on fourth down, and the door is open. Defense takes over. We could have a dramatic finish now. Playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch made on the left side. And they'll finally go down, but it's a first down and much more. Great game in the play.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
It comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Trying to catch the defense with the draw. They bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10.
Well, you can see the defense there completely fooled. They're getting upfield. They're trying to apply pressure on the quarterback, thinking that they're going to throw the ball. But instead, they go with the draw play, completely fools the defense. They're out of position, gave the offensive line some really nice blocking angles, and gave the back plenty of room to pick up that first down.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And a timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down and goal upcoming. Grab behind the line. It's Robinson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Chris, we've watched this offense all year make plays and come up with drives like this to give their team a chance to win football games. And now we are the biggest stage of the year, and they come up with one more touchdown to give them the lead here.
Automatic in the PAT. So after taking the lead here very late, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can just seal the win. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to pass. It's Bailey. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. And a timeout is called here. 10 seconds remaining on the clock. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. On the run here. Lets it go. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Well, you got one final shot still. I don't know if he can get it all the way to the end zone. Hey, but miracles can happen.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for a late, deep throw. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. And they finally get him to the ground and what'll be the final play. That's it. Game over. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.